To all of you for all of your wonderful fan mail and letters. And by popular request, this is Karen Meek, our PSM. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome. Hey guys.
I can't believe
Hey,
it's a popular
Vasula.
request. Nobody's ever requested me before.
Not true. I got several.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
In all the lives. The Grace Comet of 1812 is here with us. Hello, Sergeant James.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Kay Keever. Hi, Autumn.
Autumn.
Hi guys. Look at all the hearts.
Oh
They
my
love
god,
you.
this is amazing.
If you heart it, if you love Karen.
Oh my god.
Heart.
Look at those hearts.
I know, right? I love both of you. St.
Oh.
Petersburg is gloomy.
This is very exciting for me, guys. I've never done this before. I tried to
24,
do it on
Amy.
the Good Morning America, but failed miserably. It was
Comic
4 a.m.
Cast, hello. Natasha and Sonia. So why don't we start out? Why don't you tell them a little bit about how long have you been with the project?
I
I'm
started
eating Skittles right now.
She is. She's eating the Skittles that we provide. I started with the show in the 10th version, so I came on for the commercial leg. I was not a part of the Ars Nova production. We have had 14 different stage managers over the years.
Oh, Canada.
Oh, wow, hi. I've been the
Peruvian.
production stage manager for the entire commercial leg of the show. Here now we also have 3 other stage managers on the show who are my assistants, but also fully fledged members of the team themselves.
You're a beast, is what they're saying.
I'm a beast! That's exciting. I've never been a beast before. The show, essentially what we do is make sure the show flows. Primarily, I'm responsible for doing a lot of the scheduling and the behind-the-scenes work of making the show happen. So I coordinate with house management, with all the different departments to make the show flow. You will never see my name acknowledged in all the stuff, but I like to say that I have my fingerprints on everything.
Yep, they are literally the driving force behind, like, if somebody calls out or if we have 5 people out, they have the responsibility of making sure the show stays running and everything goes smoothly.
Yeah, so if somebody calls out of the show, if we have a lot of people out of the show, sometimes we do what's called a cut show, and stage management and dance captains work with the swings to try and figure out what things we need to cover so that the audience doesn't know that we're missing people from the show, which sometimes happens. We've had a few pretty bad doozy ones.
Superhero. You're a superhero. That's right.
So that's kind of what we do. It's a never-ending challenge. Comet is by far one of the most difficult and inventive and dynamic and beautiful shows I've ever worked on, and I'm very,
She's
very
been
proud
through
of
it all.
Yeah.
All the iterations.
Yeah.
All the stories.
The stories, I mean, things that I cannot say on Facebook Live, but a lot of good stories along the way.
Oh, Instagram Live. Can you do that on Facebook?
I don't know.
Is Facebook Live a thing? I think it is. I don't
Anyway.
know. I'm illiterate. I'm like a baby.
Instagram Live, sorry.
Okay, so one thing we've all been playing is Bone, Marry, Kill.
What's that?
So you have to choose out of 3 people
Oh,
who you would
no.
bone, who you would marry, and who you would kill. So I've been
Are we
asking
talking-
everyone: Dolokhov, Anatole, or Pierre.
Okay. Characters, right? Just the characters.
Characters, not the people who play the characters, but just the characters.
Bone Dolokhov, marry Pierre,
Yep.
and kill Anatole.
That's
an
a
easy one.
popular one.
It's easy.
I feel like I know because like Anatole's mean.
He's probably pretty good at things, but he wouldn't actually care about you. So that's what I would say on that one.
They are asking, so 24 Amy W asks, do you call the shows?
Yes, I call the shows, but not all of them. All 4 stage managers call the shows. So in fact, my one of the stage managers on the show, Mike, is calling right now. You might hear him in the background. So I tech the show, worked with the lighting designer, and came up with the look of the show. And then I trained all the other stage managers. So we each call 2 nights a week. A lot of my job is actually doing paperwork on the sidelines, so I'm in the office a lot. And the other stage managers run the deck, meaning making sure the actors are safe out in the house and stuff. But yes, we all call the shows.
What other shows have you done?
What other shows have I done? On Broadway, I did Rent for 3.5 years. I did 2 revivals ago of Fiddler on the Roof for 2 years.
Did you know Will?
Chase?
Yeah.
No, because I was there in the latter half of the run.
Oh, for those of you who don't know, Ingrid, when she was here, her and Will are dating. And so Will was here, and Ingrid actually sat in Will's place in her dressing room. That was Will's dressing room.
Small
and
world,
his
right?
exact seat. So, funny. I don't know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a little Easter egg for you.
And then I toured for a long time. I took out several first national tours, and I've done a lot of other stuff just kind of all over the world. Toured Southeast Asia for a while. It's been a pretty great career.
Yes, it has quite been.
Well, thank you.
As the fans say, you are a queen and a superhero.
Well, I'm all these things.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Thank you for posting our. Yes, no problem, Skylar Sisters. Look at that. Oh, this was Skylar Sisters?
No, this was somebody else.
Best wishes, Julia Stitch. So this is Julia Stitch, one of her art pieces. But yeah, no problem, Skylar Sisters. Yeah, and we will make sure that Amy and Brian also get some love as well.
You'll see them
from
in a
you
bit.
guys, because you'll see them. Let's see, a freaking champion. I love you, Karen.
Oh my god,
Melissa
amazing.
is not creative. Let's see.
One of the coolest numbers you guys do, all the fans of the show, for the stage managers, the hardest number of the show actually is No One Else. And that's not a thing most people understand or know why. But unlike the rest of the show, we don't have spotlights during No One Else. And it is truly, I talk about it being the stage manager and then Natasha dancing, because we are their silent partner in the song. Every time they make a movement, we have to anticipate their movement and think about how fast they're going to move so that we can cue the lights, which are purely moving lights, to follow with them. So it looks as if it's a spotlight moving with them, but it's purely based on their movement.
That's cool.
So the Natashas and the stage managers have a real symbiotic relationship during that song, where we are truly working with them to make it seem unique.
That's amazing, and that's some of the most stunning lighting in the show, I think.
Yeah, I think that's the reason he got the Tony right there.
Yeah, like that's the snow. I think that the motion, the moving of following Natasha around, and then the snow moment, and then the moment where the letter gets carried all the way around the theater.
Yeah, I mean, I think
incredible.
Yeah, and I, that last snow hit is another one of my favorite cues that I take credit for, but it lands at the last moment of her note, that the last snow hits her every time, and that's kind of what we did during tech, is figure out how to properly make that happen.
Yeah, and they actually call from the score. Not every stage manager does that.
No,
right?
It's an opera, first of all, so we call off a score, we read the music, and it's very heavily cued. The last cue number is 2050. We actually say go about 1,200 times in a show, which is still quite a bit.
Wait, how many cues in the first number alone?
100 something. Wow. Yeah.
That would stress me out.
It's funny. Everybody.
I would much rather be caught on stage, with a prop missing and something going wrong. I would much rather be singing on stage than I would.
Well, at least with this show, you can't kill anybody with the opening number. So, Scott Stanglin came up and listened to the call about a month ago, and he was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
it was very fun.
And she's also one of our resident gingers. Speaking of Scott,
yes.
So we have 8 or 9 gingers.
8 or 9 gingers.
Yeah, in the cast.
Yeah,
and crew and management as well. So
yeah.
It's
we're all around.
Moscow loves her ginger. So Bone, Mary, Kill, Maria, Helene, or Sonia.
Maria, Helene, or Sonia. I think I would marry Mary, actually.
Oh.
I would.
Maria, you mean? Sorry.
Maria, Helene,
and Sonia.
Oh, whoops.
I was like, wait. Well, she would marry Mary.
I would marry Mary.
Out of all three of them.
I would probably bone